of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Everyone could have a seat. I'd like to call the November 3rd, 2025 Town Board meeting to order. First item up tonight is the public hearing for the preliminary 2026 budget for the Town of Mount Hope for the fiscal year 2026. Up here we have a copy of the preliminary budget and the legal ad that was in the paper. Also, this has been on our website and available to the public for about almost 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow, and it's also been available at the town clerk's office for anyone that's wanting to review it or inspect it. They could have had it. So at this point, I'll invite anyone up. So this is not a question and answer session. This is an opportunity for the public to come up and make a comment on the budget. Before we start, I'll just really quickly mention that the tax levy, townwide tax levy is 0, so the A levy is 0. There is no levy on B. The DA levy stays the same, and the highway levy stays the same. The increase is in Mount Hope Fire. There's a slight increase for Mount Hope Fire. There's an increase for Hidden Valley. And then the real increase, and the reason we had to vote to go over the tax cap, is for the newly created Mount Hope Ambulance District. And unfortunately, that is what caused us to go over. So that's why, that's the only real reason. The other taxes stayed, the levy stayed the same. The tax rate went down in A. These are tentative because they have not been finalized by the county real property. But tentatively, the tax rate went down in A, in DA, in DB, and in A, or in ambulance rather, it will be a new tax rate. So those numbers will go down. The town board has no control over 2 districts. The Throll Library District, I think there's only 4 houses or 5 houses that are in Throll Library District. That is set by an independent Throll Library District board. We have no control over that. And we also have no control over the Howells Fire District. There's an independent fire commissioners, and they're responsible. So if you live in the Howells Fire District, they just submit their numbers to us, and we put them in, and they're responsible for that. So with that, I will open it up to any member of the public that would like to make a comment on our budget. Anyone like to come up? All right. Seeing no one, I'll give any board members the opportunity. I'll start on my left. Jim?
No, I feel it's a fair budget. Our goal up here is to try to keep the budget down to the taxpayers, and I think we did that. I have no issues.
Chris?
No issues.
Carrie?
I mean, like Jim said, I think it's a fair and reasonable budget, except for the ambulance and some special districts. There would be no increase, and anybody has seen how much the ambulance has been out lately. It's obvious that we absolutely needed an ambulance district. So I'm proud of our budget and stand behind it.
And Amanda? Perfect. With that, I will, if there's no members of the public that would like to comment, I will accept a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make the motion.
Chris? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. All right, we'll accept a motion to approve the 2026 town budget.
I'll make the motion.
Carrie, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Correspondence from the town clerk.
We used,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss?
yeah, it's approved.
I'm sorry, approval of the minutes from the October 20th meeting.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I'm going to abstain. Okay, now we're going to do correspondence from the town clerk.
Okay, I have a notice of the Howells Fire District annual election to be held on December 9th. Minutes from the Community Advisory Board held on October 21st. And budget modifications for October. That is all I have.
Committee reports. So we got a couple. So I'm just going to go first real quick. So the barn roof, just to follow up. So we got an anonymous complaint through our engineer that the barn roof had, the tiles were asbestos. So with an abundance of caution, we sent the, we can send them out, but the engineering firm, our engineering firm, sent the roof tiles to be in, I don't know what the word is, inspected, tested, and the tiles came back negative for asbestos, so that delayed us for a couple weeks. So so we're in the clear, so now we're gonna start work hopefully in the next week, so that was done. And then Julie just handed this to me today. This training is next week. This is their yearly required training. She apologizes for turning in late, but looking for authorization for Julie and Heidi to attend their 24-hour in-service training class. It's the 11th through the 14th in Kingston. It's their required in-service training for the year for their continuing code enforcement. It's $500 per person for the 3.5 days.
That's November 11th, that's Veterans Day, we're going on Veterans Day?
That's what it says.
Surprising.
I'm just reading it. It's, yep, that's what it says, Jim.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. Yeah. So, does anyone object? We can make a motion now to do it. Can we accept a motion for this?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. And then the last thing is, with all that heavy rain the other day, we had some rain blowing into that vent in the youth center gym. I had the roofing contractor was up there today. They're gonna do a fix for us to get us through the winter, and then we'll do some long-term fixes in the spring, just to let everybody know. That's all I have. I'll start on my right. Amanda?
Just a reminder to everyone that the Veterans Day ceremony is next Tuesday, the 11th, at 11 a.m. At the Otisville Veterans Park, so hopefully you can attend and pay respect to our veterans. Also, there will be there's a tentative planning board meeting Wednesday, November 19th. I haven't gotten confirmed if there will be or not, but just tentatively. So, also, just as a notice, as I did notify you guys, I will not be here for the November 17th meeting, just so you're aware.
I don't have a lot. I just want to thank everyone who participated in the trunk or treat this year. I got a lot of positive feedback from residents who enjoyed walking over to it. And then from the village, DMV will be there next Friday, November 14th, the normal time. That's all I have.
Chris?
There is no zoning board meeting for November. The DMV bus will be here, it's the week after, it's in the village, so that will be Friday, November 21st. If you look up, you're putting a couple of these around, but if you look online, it's a different format and everything on there, so it gives you, it has a QPR code. And everything's still the same with hours, but there was some questions about if it's still coming. Unless they cannot do it, which I don't see why they wouldn't, we're gonna have DMV here in the village and always in the town. Following week, we try to set that up, practice, so. The youth football, this Sunday, they have a second round of playoffs, and that will be at 3 p.m. And that's all I have.
Mike, can I just follow up on that? So Ross Fratto called today and he asked if we could they expect a large crowd if whoever's working.
I was just about to ask, so it's at this field?
Yes.
All right,
Against
so those-
Middletown.
the parking signs again?
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
then
talk to
have
you after.
Okay. Alright, so you know.
Jim?
Just that I noticed the DMV had a sign, so I'll put that on the board out front, and that's all I have.
Andrew?
Good evening. I just wanted to check about the football thing. We already winterized the bathrooms. Because
Okay.
I thought
That's okay.
they're gonna have a,
Whatever they.
whatever they
have,
provide with,
yeah.
okay.
They're locked though, so no one can go in.
Yes, correct. They're locked and winterized.
Yeah,
and
that's-
I thought that football was done. That's what.
Yeah, no, they to the playoffs. So.
Okay, all right.
I hope you.
Yeah.
I also just wanted to say something about last meeting with the CHIPS fund, on the overspending of the CHIPS fund. Actually, the state increased our CHIPS fund $32,621.92. So we finished everything we were going to on the roads, and we're still going to roll over $6,798.37 to 2026. So there was, the state increased the funding. And then also for the ambulance in the police garage there, we have the heaters hung up, it's wired, and AC Howell's supposed to come on Monday to finish hooking up the propane, and then we should be good, everything else should be done.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Mike?
Good evening, sorry I missed the last two meetings. So tonight, our new officer, Justin Naimoli, starts. He's all good, passed all his screenings that he needed to do. Look forward to having him. 152 was in an accident, a bear came across and decided to run into our vehicle. So we'll be bringing that down for an estimate to get fixed. The bad news about that is we do wanna keep the car, so that's why we're gonna fix it. It is our oldest car, but we do wanna keep that and get rid of something else, so we will look to fix that. We just had our range training, that went well, so everyone's up and going with that. And then DC and I, Deputy Chief and I attended the first session of niche training today, which is gonna be our new records management system. I think we can agree after going today, we feel a little better about it. We had some apprehensions. I think it will still be a learning curve for a lot, but I think in the end, it's gonna be beneficial. We're looking to go live with that. I would say a goal around January, February of next year to go live. It gives us time to train everybody, let them practice, and then we can work out some kinks before we go live with that. Other than that, unless there's any questions, that's all I got.
Kathleen has laryngitis, she can't speak. So, yeah, so she gave us her plan for the 28th, which is the tree lighting. I gave everyone a copy of it. Is everyone good with it? Everyone seems, anyone have any questions on it?
Is Brian still dressed up as the donkey?
Just not feeling
I'm afraid to use a little bit. Sorry.
I mean, well, I guess what we can do, if anyone has any real concerns, we can talk afterwards, but in theory, we're good to go with this on the 28th.
I think we're good to go. It just seems like it might be a lot. I don't know how long it's going to be, but.
Okay,
Do we
and Mike,
verify it's being led by,
say that again, I cut you off.
did we verify that it's being led by Kathleen? Does Kathleen know that?
She did know that, but since her,
Yeah, that, I think we have to verify.
we'll have to verify she's been out,
Okay.
so we'll double check on that. She hasn't been back since her father passed, so we'll touch base with her.
I just didn't know if that was just put in there without her knowing.
No, we spoke to her, she was
Okay.
gonna do it originally, I would assume she's gonna do it.
And then I think the food director, we should clarify that the two
Yep.
churches want that to happen
Yep.
as well.
So the tree lighting and the holiday kickoff, the highway department put the outlet in, so we're good to go with the tree and the lights, and we'll just firm up a couple of these items, but we're all set for 6 PM on the 28th, and the police is gonna help out with the hot chocolate and the cookies, and then I'll firm up a couple of these items.
Andrew, remember last year we were having a problem with some of the lights due to,
The
okay,
blow-ups.
okay, I couldn't remember what it was. I know something wasn't working.
I think they were saying they were gonna buy more, correct, at the end of last
Do
year?
they not work at all?
I can have them check it.
We might need to
They
get some more.
don't, they didn't,
They didn't, right?
we couldn't get.
Let's just
the
buy new
lights.
lights,
so
let's
wait,
just,
well, it was the
Alright, yeah,
blow-ups.
the new lights and
Yeah,
the
it
bulb
was,
and-
the lights went out and then,
okay,
I just remembered that, sorry.
alright, well, let's just get ahead of it now,
Alright.
be done with it. Perfect, thank you. Brian, Village of Otisville.
We're gonna be doing some blacktop projects ourselves in the village. Main Street, all down through past the park is gonna be done the week, I believe, the 17th through the 21st. Glen Terrace over here off of 211, the municipal lot in front of, 4 Main Street is gonna be done. So we have some blacktop projects going on. Ward, blacktopping, is gonna be the ones doing it, so that will be good. Have a couple other projects going on at the firehouse, so anyone that's driven by and haven't seen any trucks in any of the bays, they're in the trucks are in the back of the pole barn. The ladder truck is back, it had to get some new tires and rims, so that's all good to go. And last but not least, I just wanna say, watch out for the deer. I wanna thank the Mount Hope Police Department for responding to my phone call, cause I happened to hit a deer last week, and yeah, thankfully not too much damage, but there are a lot of them out, so that was all I got.
Bear.
bears.
And the Bears.
And the Bears. So Mount Hope, or rather, the ambulance, just a quick overview. So we finished our first month. I know for me, I guess I was surprised, since I'm now getting the calls.
Me too.
We had 49 calls for the month, which just seems like a lot of calls. To put this in perspective, and Jeff's here if anyone has any questions, but to put this in perspective, in October of '24, I got the numbers from the county. The quickest response time to a medical call in the town was 11 minutes. That was the quickest response time. If you look at some of the numbers, we had a cardiac arrest, we were there in 4 minutes. We had a stroke, 2 minutes. Someone choking, 4 minutes. Someone chest pain, 6 minutes. Our on the scene average is 7 minutes, right? So our average is lower than the fastest response time from last year. So just to kind of put it in perspective, I think there's still some kinks that we're still working out, some issues, but I think overall very happy with it. I do want to thank Andrew and the highway guys who've been working with us to get the room all set up there, and also for the seniors to put up with some of the maneuvering we've been doing, and they've been doing a great job to help us. I'll touch base with you, Jeff, because I talked to Andrew, because some of the guys were asking about where they should park with the snow coming and all that kind of stuff, so we'll work that out. Did anyone have any questions for Jeff?
That, what affects that average is two things. A night call, if we happen to be coming out of Greenville, or the other day we had a call back to back, we were coming out of Garnet, so we're responding from Garnet. But the Greenville ambulance went on the call, because when there's a call in Mount Hope, the Greenville ambulance, I spoke to Hoskins, we park at his barn, and vice versa. If there's a call in Greenville, we go from here and park in the barn to save time. So we're close, we're right on the town line for both towns.
I think it's, for me, looking at the calls, just 49 calls in a month, I mean, just is amazing, and the amount of calls.
103 total.
And the amount of calls that here's Todd coming in as well, and the amount of calls that are occurring at the same time. I mean, there's been numerous calls where we're on a call and we're getting another call while we're on a call, and that second ambulance is coming from the second Greenville ambulance. So, again, I think it's been a great success. You know, just earlier tonight, we had a girl choking, right? We were at the house within 7 minutes, which again is faster, 4 minutes faster than the quickest time a year ago, right? And I think we were here the other day, and even the police were like, "Yeah, this ambulance is great." I think was Bob Decker's quote. So, very happy. So, anyway, thank you. You know, we'll keep moving on.
The only one that doesn't like it is the prison. We get there too quick for them.
And that's what they told us. Believe it or not, the prison said, they told us in a meeting that we're there too quick, they're not able to get ready for us that quick. So, I mean, I guess that's a good problem. Right?
Yes.
So, because they were used to calling and then having like a 20 to 30 minute time to get ready. They're not used to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so.
They're saying sometimes over an hour.
Yeah, so it's just crazy. So anyway, thank you guys. Old business, Hidden Valley. So, lots going on in Hidden Valley, lots going on. So the positive is the manhole project's done. So, we'll see how that all shakes out. You know, we had the rain, according to the rain gauges there, we had about a little over 1.25 inches, almost 1.5 inches of rain the other day. And the flow rates for Saturday and Sunday were 24,000 gallons, which is great, right? So it's been dry, but we had that big influx, and we didn't really see that jump, which is the first time we've seen that. So that's a positive. The main generator worked through the storm. We had a little over 24 hours without power out in Hidden Valley the other day because of the storm. So the secondary generator was not working, it was overheating, and I think we found out why. The doors weren't opening like they're supposed to. So we're gonna have to work on coming up with a solution to that. We're looking to meet, I met with Jason to have a district-wide meeting for everyone that wants to come on November 24th at 7 o'clock here. But I'll touch base with the committee, we'll try to meet before then to go over some of the, things I wanna talk about to the whole, group. So looking to put that on the calendar for November 24th, it's a Monday night here, and then we'll talk to the committee first, to go over some of those items. All right. New business. Wanna read those? Did I skip any?
No, you're doing this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Okay.
Katie, I'm sorry.
Increase A 1355.4, assessment contractual expenditure, 944.07. Decrease A 1355.2, assessment equipment, 944.07. Increase A 3310.4, traffic control contractual expenditure, 1,011.80. Decrease A 1620.2, buildings equipment, 1,011.80.
Before we vote on this, I just wanted to clarify, at this point of the year, this is a bit of a puzzle, and to really support Andrew, like, this is not any shortage that Andrew had in traffic control. We moved money around to cover different things. Insurance came in more expensive, so we moved money out of traffic control to cover the insurance. We're now moving money back in. Nothing to do with him. Same with the CHIPS money. This was money that was unanticipated from the state that he then was able to spend that we, because when the budget was created, we didn't know about. So that's what the fix is. So for those watching, it's not a shortage on Andrew's part. These are just things that we're moving around, especially as the year ends. It's kind of a sausage-making piece at this part. We're moving money around to cover different lines. So anyway, now I'll take a motion to accept. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Need a motion to approve expenditure of $1,200 to replace a rotten beam at the Harding House barn, which is part of our Historic Society property.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Need a motion to authorize paying bills abstracts 43 and 44.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
And it was you, I guess, you did it for a second.
Public participation. If anyone would like to come up and address the public, step right up. Just say your name for the record so that Heidi can make a notation.
Here, Mr. Zeppa, Otisville, couple of things. I was at the youth center today. After the event on Saturday, the floor was still sticky this afternoon.
Okay.
And there was bits and pieces of, looked like maybe glitter or something on the floor, so it needed to be cleaned up better.
Okay.
Number two, Diane said here, I think she said at the last meeting, just a reminder, Wednesday they have a senior trip, buses full, will be in the parking lot.
This Wednesday coming up?
This Wednesday.
Where are you guys going?
They're going to Hunterdon Hills Playhouse,
What time are you leaving? Regular
Uh,
early morning time?
regular morning time. I'm not going on the trip, I have other plans for the day. Number three, this is my Pocatello Ladies Auxiliary hat. The Pocatello Fire Company is hosting a comedy night November 22nd to Saturday, 7 o'clock at the firehouse. It's an 18 plus because the comedians are a little R-rated.
Adult.
It's adult rated.
I don't think they're X-rated.
Adult rated. There's gonna be 3 different comedians.
It's one way to sell tickets.
Jason McLaren, Jeffrey Paul, and Rich Carucci. It starts at 7, it's a $35 entrance fee. And you come out and support us. This is also some of this money, depending upon how many people we get, may also be donated towards the Mazza family for their funeral expenses and such.
You're selling the tickets, or where do you get the tickets
Um,
from?
I do have a number, it's 845-313-1047. That's that's the, I believe that's Maribel Thompson's phone number for getting tickets, or you can show up
At the door.
at the
Okay.
door. I don't think we're gonna get 80 people.
Okay. All right, thank you. Perfect, thanks.
Oh,
Anyone?
one other thing with the,
You're good.
Yep.
No, you're good.
with the ambulance in the senior center, working out okay.
Oh, good, thank you. Yep. Anybody else?
I would like to thank the board and Andrew for giving me the opportunity to work over the summer with the DPW. I think what they have going on there is great, and I recommend it to anyone who would like to work for them.
All right.
Happy to have you. Thank
Happy
you.
to have you, thanks for your hard work over the summer. Apply again next year. Anybody else? Marie, if you could make a note, maybe Dan can run that machine through there tomorrow. Anybody else, public participation? No. All right, so we're gonna need a motion to do a, executive session to discuss a personnel issue with the police.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? So carried. Mike, just give me 1 second with him and then I'll grab you.
You all set? I just want the people of town to know that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you here for class, or are you just here to
Andrew, real quick.
You're in trouble.
Right in front of the station. Okay. If we can just get a new one. We'll get a new one. Appreciate it.
I tell you guys.
Yeah, I was the like at 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Mike, you have good seats there?
I had pretty good ones, yeah.
Yeah.
They were 200 section behind the end zone.
Who'd you go with?
I just took my wife. But I was sitting next to two Giant fans. One was from Monroe. So I feel like I jinxed them, but I left and then it all went.
I like that. Were you on the sunny side or the?
It was like beating right on my.
Yeah, because
on my
then the
neck.
other side it's like freezing.
And I guess they're building a new stadium in 5 years. They already bought they bought the property and it should be like a.
I've gone there while. Andre's gone there like right now.
I forgot you guys.
You didn't know how they had to play the refs either.
Yeah, well, towards the end,
Yeah. I
but why is he throwing the ball? Especially on that side of the field. You give him,
They need to clean house.
I mean, come on.
I've been saying it for the last 3 years. This guy's not good.
You can't throw the ball when you're up by that much. Who cares? Even if you don't get the first, who cares? Just keep the clock going. Don't.
Then they gave Scatterbo a fine saying he was tripping the guy.
Yeah, I think.
He got run over.
I'll let the crew.
They gave him a fine for that game?
Yeah.
We use the bathroom and that's.
Meanwhile, he gets tackled the way he
He
did.
got
and broke-
$23,000 in fines.
Yeah, okay, I'll make sure.
And you see how he got tackled. That wasn't a
And
legal
they didn't give him a
tackle.
fine.
Yeah.
And then you got Jaden Daniels last night, or, the other night, Sunday night, and he broke his arm. You see that one?
Oh, Daniel, I know.
His
That
arm-
wasn't as bad as Scatterbo's though.
No, well, it was when you look at it. His whole arm was gone the other way.
Yeah, I still think Scatterbo's looked worse. His foot was like.
I couldn't believe they set that. Maybe get him in the cast. That's why he was like in shock, but it wasn't killing him the way it should have been.
I also think he's tough as nails.
Oh, yeah.
I think most people would have been screaming, and he was just like, he wanted to get up, he wanted to walk. Good. I haven't heard any, we only had it for that
It
one.
was funny because we updated our website, but it was just,
It's been there every other week.
It's been, oh, but it's been, okay, yes, I haven't heard anything, so I knew the first week went smooth and then I haven't heard anything since.
Okay, I also have a request. If you call one of our members in this town, Speed.
yeah, as long as it's 30 seconds, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back. I found out about one of them. Twice he got pulled over, way over the limit.
I mean, this kind of.
That's what I think is a great shot.
See what we're doing?
Yeah.
That's uncalled
Is it a policy for them to tell?
Yeah.
Is it a policy how to do so? Is your policy to have law enforcement interaction, or is it a policy to tell you?
You want it,
Right.
For them.
And I don't even care, they don't have to be village
Yeah.
hall down, it can be something like village hall down, cut
The state
from,
police
for the
agreed.
firehouse back to village hall, cut, right, and then, yeah.
They pull over in minutes, I don't need him speeding through town.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna send it to him, and I'm gonna,
I was on the rant of,
he's looking like 30
I call him,
seconds.
They're on 84.
If they're long, who cares?
Mike
Short, who cares?
It's just gonna be the back of our
We
We
have
have cameras now and speed
by
monitors.
time it's finished,
Like trucks, so I know how fast they're going all the
he
time.
was literally like, he
We
was
already
excited,
had
he was
one
like,
ambulance
"Wow."
taken out until
Not me, he was in Genesis.
almost a $200,000
So,
So, and they were speeding.
I gotta get on the phone, I gotta call Mike.
Yeah, it's just like you for the
15, 20
emergencies that we
minutes.
do.
Call, like, okay.
Run.
I'm pretty sure
Works
they're
either way,
there.
it's the same time, you know?
Good.
What's the sense? I mean, they figured nobody's gonna bother them, they're
I
doing
wasn't
80,
far off.
they don't need to
Yeah.
do 80.
Tell my guys the same thing, we're patrolling around, there's no, you know, obviously we're not going to do a call.
Yeah.
Just driving around, patrolling.
I know.
I got a call, these people going to a call, and it wasn't even an emergency call.
Yeah, it was different.
You go out to Denver, the games too?
No, I haven't gone in so long, but
All right, thank you.
No, no worries.
I've gone.
My son, he goes, let's go.
I know
Let's
this
go. I was
doesn't
like,
have an auxiliary.
it's like Tuesday.
Number two, with the issue
He
with
said,
the,
You wanna buy tickets like the last minute like this to go up there, it's like, you flip an arm and a leg.
No, he must have been happy.
I said, and then the flight.
They always beat him in the regular season, they're gonna beat him in the playoffs.
I said, you gotta get a hotel, you gotta.
How'd you make out of your firehouse meeting?
Good.
No.
Really
I went to
good.
Dallas.
No questions?
No.
And,
But
when
we
they had
flesh
the All
out if you
Stadium,
wanna know what our schedule is
So
for
the
what
minute
weeks
thing-
to
we
do.
flew out there the morning of the game,
Does it have to be this week?
and I was on the flight coming back
And
on a
it's
red
sent
eye.
on-
They go on Delta and
And I went
Echo.
to work right from the airport, and I was like, oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was a big win for them.
If anybody wants to join us, or work for
I
us,
was sitting
let me
between
know.
two
We'll
nuns,
speak to link the
because my
application.
brother-in-law did.
We're gonna do
He didn't come back when he
so we
stayed
got the
there.
floor getting done in
And
the,
then
Our household.
we were on
the
the
firehouse.
when they're in, when in Dallas,
They're gonna
there's
box
any
it, kinda
kind
like
of
State Hills.
We know
Yeah,
what
anything.
Yeah.
They don't move the
The guy
pipe.
lived here in Mount
So if
Hope,
you're on the
great guy.
tarmac,
And I've
we
got a
sat
couple,
there for
he's
2 hours.
the one that owns stores.
Just out of curiosity.
I was like,
This is very kind of a game.
No, that was more than
Really?
that.
Yeah.
I was in the
It's
tarmac
some
for like, almost,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, good.
We had the apron
Like,
board.
Yep.
Almost
They did that,
5
they
hours
did
later.
mark on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they're
then,
gonna
but
blacktop
then like,
back
I
to the
didn't get to
farm
the, so I
next
had to go to Indiana. I
Yeah.
didn't get to.
I gotta look, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
I have in my mind,
Like 3:15.
I have in my mind like
Walk
40
into
something.
my-
now,
Yeah,
they
but I
have to pay
think
you
that's
though,
what the pole
right?
barn was, now that I think about
They
it.
keep you around the tarmac,
Listen,
they have to
it's
pay
done-
you.
you know what?
Well, it was only 2
There's-
hours.
done-
Yeah, but no, there's a law.
Because when it's done, it's done for life, that's what
There's
they
a
did at
law.
youth center,
Yeah.
some guy did the youth center for the town. But,
I
he
made
did the
a
2
baby.
bathrooms, if you went to the bathroom at the
Huh?
firehouse, he did.
They passed some.
They passed a law that
They
you
were-
gotta,
they
you
were-
gotta
To
make
them
more
accountable for.
They can't
30
just,
something grand.
they knew there was a storm
Yeah.
coming, they pushed you out of the gate.
But I think it's like, I think
I
they
think
did it
he's
so
in New
that-
York
'cause
City
people
fire.
were talking.
Okay.
And I
But
think
he
they did it so
definitely
that
lived
it
in
was
Mount
under-
Hope. Now, I want
Like,
to tell
maybe it
you,
was
he
just
lives
like
like
I
in
didn't see-
Slate Hill or Greenville,
Yeah, there's a law now that
Rob
flights
something, great.
delayed or anything like that.
But there's not a lot of people that do it, so to get the second price, I had to call someone, out of the blue, and they came up and,
Nothing moving, right?
yeah.
It's
I just,
directly-
apples to apples, because when it's over 35 grand, we gotta
But
put
like,
that
by
in
the time I
anyway.
got there, everything was closing, so I was like,
So she Ubers
there's a
it.
Starbucks that's.
But yes, they're gonna do the floor, but after that, my point
And then
is,
she gets there and then
I wanted to do an open house,
So you're out
because
for
I
a lot
think
of-
where they have untapped territory is Mount Hope.
Already.
Right?
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, everyone that joins Otis Little Fire is a notice of, which is great, don't get me wrong, but we need some numbers. So I wanna do an open house, so maybe when we do an open house, I'll have Tony talk to you, or I'll talk to you, and you guys, if you wanna come up and do it, yeah.
But it's ridiculous,
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do drills and stuff, I think they're gonna do more like, hey, this is a firehouse, this is what we did. Or whatever he wants to add to it, listen, that's not an, I'm just trying to fix it up, next year's their 100th anniversary. So I just, we're gonna get a decent amount done, not all of it, but we're gonna get a decent amount done. I think it's pretty cool, we got our old truck back from 1926. Yeah, you didn't see it, were you here for the bicentennial?
No, that's what I said. No, I wasn't.
I was on it with Tony. There's only a handful of people left that drive.
Yeah.
And it's stiff standard, as I say.
First individual Western, Western.
It was nice to get it out, and, yeah, we got a lot going on, so that's good.
Because that is a small airport,
Yeah, there's a few
so,
restaurants right there too.
and then whenever.
I just think an open house is just,
family
can't hurt.
No, it's a good thing.
Right, can't hurt.
It's always careful, 'cause you know.
Okay.
We just need to learn how to drive like 20, 30, and 40-year-old guys. Not that I'm gonna stereotype, but we have drivers, we just need. Well, everyone else in the whole county does, right? Everyone else needs young kids. Right? It is, that just seems like that.
So it's like a huge parking lot right next to the hotel.
Yeah,
You just,
well, you would have come to the air too, whenever we left and they did that. I called it the debacle aftermath.
Okay, good. Then I'm sending them
Yeah, the only difference with you is they didn't take a name and go over this way, right? Is that all done now? They own the old fire.
And I was still like,
No.
I was
No.
He's still holding $64,000 that the judge
told me
ruled
like, he gave me the.
to disperse, give half of it to Mountain View and half of it to the ambulance corps.
probably decent.
They haven't done that.
Well, we finally opened the wall, they bring in the wall to that, or in the garage.
Oh, it was a
They
maintenance.
had that ambulance back there forever for the Otisville ambulance. How many years has that been going? 20,
Yeah.
right? So then we finally opened the wall up 2 weeks ago.
There's very little dirt like that.
But like, we went to.
But they never opened the wall, so you had to go out, I'm like,
Just for like a quick.
so we did a 6 foot, 6 or 8 foot opening. The guys that did, actually the guys that did the aprons, the TAM. You ever use TAM for anything? TAM does everything.
Like, it's okay, but
But you ever go to
sometimes
Stewart?
that's not as good as other
They don't have
things.
direct.
No, I
we're
used to
only
visit
doing, like,
friends.
So it's like, you know,
So
Yeah, but that's
it's
perfect.
Still
Reeves.
Oh, for sure.
Reeves
does like
That's
Friday,
right,
Monday.
but, you know, like,
Yeah,
as
no,
far
no,
as sometimes, yes,
You know, I
right,
want
yeah,
to-
Take off
I'm the only one that
you know,
chose
gotten
it.
the money
I mean, I
to
took
go,
that,
so that's good.
So, yeah.
Last night they said a three,
Yeah, when I was in
Three
high
times.
school.
It made it sound like it was, you know,
I
it's like a glaciers.
And I took one altitude test and all that.
the trucks were,
These guys, they wanted
in
me
the
to
rest,
be
the
an air traffic controller.
last two trucks they were off the road, but they were sitting on the shoulder. The truck came by, truck came by,
Put planes onto
pushed it
like a
into
little
the
roadway out in the middle of the ocean.
There were three trucks.
No, you'll be great.
you know, they're saying there's a DOA, people are making scams. There's no DOA, everybody's standing.
Gotta be a lot of.
He called the county 7 minutes after he was on scene, he called the county state. So we need to stay.
So I'd rather be on the ship, maybe
Block
on
the road, we can clean this mess up.
steer. I got tired.
They came
Yeah,
inside,
yeah.
so
Air
it was
traffic
like
control.
11 after 2 a.m. or something. They didn't show up until 5:30. They're supposed to be out in 2 hours.
Didn't you say that you could do a 2 hour, like have 2 hours to respond? But they did it quickly.
Yeah, well, they want to punch it in.
Yeah.
I didn't get the ones out there,
Oh, now they're not even getting paid. for
Frank
it.
says I didn't feel comfortable leaving the state police there with that.
That-
And then it
that
grows
to me,
and you get that, and then, you know, yeah.
So,
The good thing is, you're able to see some of the
right, one of our friends over there teaches out of St.
We have his brother, you know, like for this whole thing, we've got gone, right?
That was probably coming out of Port Jersey.
You don't have to put on that
How
sheet
much
in
time
your
is
house.
AG and then they look for somebody else, like,
My,
it's like
trying to work with his
constantly,
daughter, didn't know what she wanted
every
to
2
do.
to 4 years, you're like,
Does
all
So
right,
you're gonna have to go to the.
Great
gotta look
artist,
for
she had no idea.
something
Did you
different,
hear
right?
about me down in
So,
the
you just don't know,
Went down
but you
to
gotta
see a
have
supervisor
someone
at Highway
in the back.
Garage.
Couldn't believe it. He went down to visit her in Florida.
Well,
I
that's
love
tough, you gotta be able
seeing
to
somebody
pick
threw
it.
off on the exit about getting on 84.
You know, he sends me pictures of her
Hanging
and
half on the
chopping
guardrail,
her.
half in the road, on the shoulder. And there's cushions, and there's a love
We
seat.
do have a
It's
calcium crash.
been there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, my friend.
I know what you're saying.
The guy goes, I don't know how to stay up for 3 weeks. I send the guy out every morning
My son,
for
when
an
he
hour
was
and a
down
half,
in
to go
Charleston,
looking for garbage
No,
on the
I
highway.
I stayed with
I definitely
his
see
dad.
She's like, you must be running.
Apartment, like,
Can't
You
say
know,
you
he
say
says,
it.
why? I said, they gotta be
Because she's
blind.
tired
Right.
of
they were
work,
renting a room out of the
He
house.
says, you ride on 84, there's trucks drivers, I mean, what are they looking for?
Their mouths, yeah, right.
We're gonna
He
be,
wasn't very happy with my
we're probably gonna be out at sea for a good
So let's do it
2-3
later.
months.
Let's do it later.
And then come back, you know, but
They get paid enough.
he's like, wait a minute,
The guy's in Middletown.
I get this whole house to myself in 2-3 months. You loved it.
We don't have a radio anymore that we can talk to, that's the highway guys.
He goes,
I've been going through.
they were great guys, because they were in,
What about 9-4?
the intelligence part of the Coast Guard. So, he was telling me,
Like, so we just threw out 6 or 7 garbage bags full of clothes.
I mean, I have,
It isn't, I'm 99.9.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she's walking on the town shore.
I wonder why they built it like that. Yeah.
yeah, of course, during, we had a CPR call on,
Was that where the, I,
the county, on the,
Mike, was that where the conference was?
past
In
8
Denver?
Yeah,
Did you go to Pikes Peak?
the driveway was a flat, street view.
where's that?
You take like the train, it's the highest part. You
Highway, 2 minutes.
do that, and it's like, so it's like sunny right downstairs, and then they're actually in coats, and I didn't bring because it was
Oh, yeah.
fall.
You had to make it, but
So I felt like a sneeze there, it was sunny. And then going up it gets shorter, and then you're so high, close down, like, I thought like, I was dizzy.
Yeah, we did go, I don't know if it was Pikes Peak, but we did go on a road, and then because of weather and stuff, they had to shut down at a certain point, so we wanted to keep going. But then we got off and hiked up,
I just wanna say one thing.
my heart rate, I just walked over the hill, got to like 125, and I was, yeah, and then when we were walking down, way down to like my normal rate, it's just like the difference between walking up and down.
No, you
But
wouldn't know.
just to experience that.
Pikes Peak, I think, cause it's
Like, I
like,
tried to tell you, oh, no.
it's high, and then like, it's, well, when we got there, it was snowing up top.
Yeah, yeah, we were about like 9, just shy of 10,000 feet by the time we walked up all the way, but, or miles, whatever it is, above sea level. But, it was cool. It was beautiful, we just took like a scenic, you know, ride, stopped at certain points.
Yeah, that's what we did, then like the kids were little back then. And like, we saw like, it was like a train thing, you know, in Java, so it's a train.
The constable stays with them until they get loaded.
And we stopped and we just looked, we were always without children, just like looking to see.
But you guys don't have the state.
It's a nice, it's like, I think
But
it's
here,
pretty
the
cool, I wouldn't live there because it's
Because the
landlocked.
state police ain't gonna sit
I
there.
know,
I wouldn't mind visiting.
It'll be another one that'll tell board of
I wasn't crazy about the city.
Denver.
I won't, listen, I'll argue with them.
It was beautiful.
Forget it, you don't tell me.
We stayed right, like we stayed right there.
You know what I
You
know?
could run the board of
Which
elections.
is like
You know what I never do?
Yeah, that's where, we were down the road from it.
State police can't
It
enforce.
wasn't terrible, it was clean, but it was just,
I didn't know that.
And I
We
was
have
like,
noise ordinance.
and then we were driving and by, was it Coros?
Because
No,
it's
was
not
it
a
Coros?
state law.
It was like,
If it's a
we
state
ended
law,
up
they
in
can
this
enforce
small,
it. So what we do is,
beach.
we send the constable.
Cause we're like, oh, look at all like the different stores they had.
How do they enforce speed limits?
It had to be out of the city though,
No,
right?
how do
Yeah.
you enforce speed limits? Let's have speed
It
limits.
wasn't too, because we walked around, like, they have that, it's
Oh,
like,
they do, they enforce that.
I know this.
it's kind of like,
They pick and choose. No comment, 'cause
not brick road, I guess, right? It's like the cobblestones,
Yeah.
there's part there.
Well, you should know.
That, like, just walk. And there's a place there called
Yeah, you guys play.
Buckhorn
Oh,
Exchange.
You have to-
Did you try the Rocky Mountain oysters?
Still let her have a boyfriend?
So we didn't know.
I didn't like them, but not,
Yeah.
it's just like any other fried food, you wouldn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, because we didn't know what it was. We were like, oysters, okay, it's fried oysters.
Yeah, you didn't know what you
And
were
after
doing.
we ate, I mean, it's, yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it's fried.
He graduated.
So I think I had
Cost us a year?
elf.
$44.
So I had an elk burger earlier in the day somewhere else, and it was a little gamey for me, so I didn't get it, I didn't get the steak at the Buckhorn, I ended up going with bison instead, or Buffalo, or whatever it was. So that was pretty good.
But I guarantee you, if you were-
Yeah, because that's like one of the places you go.
You have to go there, because it's the oldest steakhouse there, and you know, gaming and
Scenario, if it's 1 a.m. in the morning.
it was like 132 years old.
Who would you call?
I like that.
You are, because
So,
they stay.
Huh?
we like that steak.
That's their.
They're not guaranteed.
Yeah, it's cool seeing other stadiums.
I never like talking about that publicly, because I don't want
And now if they're gonna change, it's good that I guess I got a chance to see it before they're not.
When are they changing? When are they?
They said about 5 years, like they already
Oh.
bought the land, and I guess by the time they do the developing and all that.
It's crazy that they just like,
Are you alright? Are you sick?
When I first
What's wrong with
Are you crazy?
right?
I mean, it does look a little, it looks a little outdated,
I feel like that's,
if you've been to newer stadiums, you know, but
yeah.
Biggest
I wanna tell you, you know, my heart's beating.
But the beauty of that is, well, I don't know, maybe wherever it is, the beauty of like the unique thing about that area, like that particular where it is, it's like, you can be freezing on one side, and then you can be
yeah, we were hot. I took my
on
sweatshirt
the
off.
other, yeah.
I had a sweatshirt underneath the jersey, I took it off.
And that's the thing they do, I don't know, I don't think they, like when it's incomplete, they do that.
Yeah,
We still do that when like we're watching, I don't,
It's just crazy, because everyone was leaving. Denver fans were leaving, they finally gave up, all these Denver fans. And what I liked about it, they were all so nice. The Denver people were very, very nice. Like there was no, you know, it was good natured smack talk if there was anything.
And they did.
yeah, the game we went to was, one,
When I was cleaning my
one
dad's
was,
house, as it often does.
It's just,
San
they're
Diego.
bad, they're bad.
Well, it was San
They
Diego,
get,
it was LA.
I had my
Yeah, now it's
theory.
Rams and Chargers now, sharing the stadium.
So, no, it was Las Vegas,
They want
Las Vegas Raiders?
Raiders,
They
no.
moved to Las Vegas.
Oh, right, so, wait, who's the Chargers? Who's the
Chargers are LA, they were San Diego, now they're
LA,
LA.
yeah.
Yeah.
dominate.
So that was it, so you figured in the same division, and it was still,
Center.
they,
So he
they
goes,
lost today, and
Maybe
stuff?
we
yeah,
could
that
double
was,
team.
especially like flying all the way
do you have any
there.
opinion?
But he was like taking out of everything.
I was in a van with my last complete
Like you don't have any.
They say LA, they don't really, there's more fans of the opposite team.
I said no, no.
They're from, because they're originally San Diego, so they don't have their
So anyway, we
San Diego fans
We
anymore.
go to watch.
I have a friend who
somewhere.
Like the.
grew up in San Diego,
Chiefs and
so
Buffalo.
that's not fan. So, yeah, they moved back there, but they lived on the island. Just like
It's so different.
fun smack talk.
Yeah, actually Raiders fans showed up to the Giant game. He was with his girlfriend, who's a Denver fan. So they gave him stuff, but again, just good nature. He didn't look happy to hear it, but.
He's an FFL. He's a sergeant now, he's over at work.
I just have some funny stories on it.
Hey guys, need a motion to come out of executive session, second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It is 7:49 PM. Need a motion to approve the chiefs of police to attend the Transform Law Enforcement Training Conference, March 29th to April 3rd, at a cost of $1,199.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Need a board comments. I lost my agenda here. Where did my agenda go? There we go. Board comments. Jim, you're up.
Just, tomorrow's election day, so get out there and vote.
Chris?
I have none.
Just like Jim said, election day, 6 AM to 9 PM. You get the government you show up for, so exercise your rights tomorrow.
Same thing, I'd like everyone to come out and vote. The only other thing I will say that the heat is working in the election polling place. The heat part is working and the hot water is working, and they were working on the air conditioning today. So that project I didn't mention earlier is hopefully will be done by the end of the week. So that's moving along as well. Need a motion to adjourn. Second? All in favor? See you guys in a couple weeks. They turn off by themselves.
I'm gonna walk you out, Scott. Bodyguard?
So the heat's on in the,
It is on, it is working. You need that heater.